nation is in a bad state. The energy crisis remains a daily nightmare for businesses and households alike. It's expected to sharply derail economic growth this year, which will further exacerbate the country's social woes. South Africans will be looking for more than just a nice speech. They want material action that will help improve their lives.
We expect the president's message to center around three broad themes. The first one being the energy plan. Here we expect an honest reflection on what progress has been made regarding this and what South Africans should expect going forward. The second category is the impact of this load shedding, particularly on small businesses as well as households. So here the question is, how is government going to support struggling households and struggling businesses?
Labour Federation COSATU says they have high expectations of President Ramaphosa's speech, adding that a lot rides on it for workers.
The economy is not going to grow and unemployment cannot fall if we have up to 10 hours of load shedding a day. The President, we hope, will announce a state of disaster and that every possible resource and support will be given to Eskom by all organs of state and society to ensure that we can reduce and end load shedding. Equally, similar measures are needed to give to support our passenger and freight rail network, which is under siege from criminal elements and cable theft and vandalism.
At the mining Indaba this week, the issue of poor logistics as a result of operational problems at Transnet has been a key issue. Addressing the issue of improving affordable transport networks for cargo and for people, the speech will be closely watched on how the issues of structural constraints are being dealt with.
The nation at this point in time is looking for one thing, and that is for a solution of the structural issues that are preventing us from moving forward, of which obviously the electricity issue is front of mind. But it's not just that, it is the whole failure of the total logistical infrastructure, harbors, rail, and the likes. So I think, what I would like to see is not an update in terms of what's been happening this last year. That's almost irrelevant. It is more an urgent guide in terms of we are aware of these issues and this is what we are planning to do ASAP.
President Ramaphosa has been campaigning for local and foreign direct investment since he took office in 2018. But the reality is that business confidence has been worsening in recent years, more so now with the increased power blackouts. Investors will want to hear about more tangible results when it comes to policy to better see the country's potential.
What I think investors and ordinary South Africans are really looking for in this year's State of the Nation address is proof of implementation of some of these plans that have already taken hold. And in some regard, we can say that in the corruption field of things, we have seen some charges coming about. There have been court cases on a number of high-ranking individuals. These sorts of ideas coming out of the SONA will generate a higher level of confidence, together with certain timelines around fixing some of the major constraints that faces us as a country.
The wish list that South Africans will want the president to address on Thursday night is likely a long one. But a major issue that will need to be addressed is the plan on how to get the country's municipalities working properly, as their collapse means the failure of local businesses, job losses, and a generally poorer socio-economic reality. Nompumelelo, Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.